since me and Sven haven't been watching any movies again, we now move on to the final segment,
Manga!
As you probably figured out, this is the section where we give our thoughts on any manga we've been reading. Now, usually we cover the big two, so I can just sum up Naruto like this.
Okay, pointless fighting. There's gotta be something interesting in here. Oh wait, there's a bit with the Hyugas. Oh, would you look at that? It's Hinata and Neji putting aside their differences. Oh, this could be really awesome storytelling. Oh no, it only happened one page. Keep going. Well, that's another chapter wasted.
Oh wow, that just speaks for itself.
Yeah, it's pretty much just like walking through a field of manure and occasionally seeing a gold speck, but then figuring it's not worth it. So...
yeah. Well, at least we don't have to rant about it this week.
Yeah, like I said, I'm done ranting about it. As for the manga search, I've been a little bit busy lately, so I haven't been able to just sit down and read a new manga series. Plus, when you look at Manga Fox and all the various different titles, I'm never really been sure what to get. So, yeah, I'm going to post this out as a request for fans. If you have any manga you think I should try and read, just post a comment in this section and I'll see if I can track it down. Just keep in mind one thing though. I'm not very good with gore. I mean, Bleach is about as much as I can stand in terms of blood and dismemberment, etc. So, please do not go over the top and post me the most violent stuff you can imagine.
No elfin lead.
Yeah. Oh god, no elfin lead. Oh Jesus, I can never watch more than 2 minutes of that.
Well,
this is true. Whenever anyone does a video review of Elving Lane, I literally have to click onto another tab and just listen to what the guys say, because I can never watch what's going on screen.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing with me, although I can tolerate Hellsing and that thing is insane, but Elfin Lead is just basically brutality. That is the entire series.
Oh my god, you're right.
Hellsing is brutality with a story. Elfin Lead is brutality.
Well, I'm sure there'll be a lot of people who are glad to tell you otherwise, but yeah. If not, then I'll have to settle for reviewing one of my favourite series like I did in Black Cat. Although, I won't bother now because we've talked a lot this issue. Plus, I need to go back and reread the Ed series because it's been a while. So,
yeah.
If you want me to post some recommendations off the bat, 2 series I can recommend for different reasons, although they're both by the same author conveniently enough. Rurouni Kenshin and Buso Renkin, just because if you want decent action and manga with likable characters, they're a pretty good series. If you want me to elaborate, then yeah, again, leave a comment and I'll get onto it next time.
Yeah, that sounds like a fair enough way to send things off. So, without further ado, this is where I would normally review Bleach. So...
Ichigo training, blah.
Yep, that's pretty much what happened. I think another thing to kind of explain here is that that's a plot. All that's happened is that, the mysterious organization Ichigo's been meeting up with has kind of explained what they're up to, and now they're training him.
Yeah, they're training him fighting a gigantic killer teddy bear. I could not make that up if I tried.
Oh yeah, the training's in the dollhouse. Did we forget to mention that?
Yeah. Training in a dollhouse against a giant killer teddy bear. A giant killer teddy bear. After the Iran card, this is the main enemy. A giant killer teddy bear. I cannot repeat that enough.
Well, hopefully there'll be a more intimidating threat down the line. Somewhere.
Yeah, we can only hope, because if it's just gonna be... Well, I'd hope it's not just gonna be giant killer teddy bears. That would just be plain friggin' weird.
In terms of plot, it's been kind of weird because essentially it turns out the guys want to restore Ichigo's Shikigami powers because apparently a human Shikigami hybrid has the ability to cure them of their special powers, which is Full Bring, which is kind of like X-Men in a way. It's basically just strange powers that have been granted to them from birth, and Ichigo's now trying to obtain the same powers so that he can gain the Shikigami powers. That's why his training is pretty confusing, and I'm not 100% sure where it's all going.
Yeah, I still have no idea what to make of the whole everything has souls and people can draw the souls out of objects, and I don't even know.
In fact, actually, one of the strangest things in that not only does one person have the power to shrink people down to a size comparable for the dollhouse, hence the training, but the killer teddy bear has the soul of a Yakuza member.
Oh my god, I didn't actually notice that. So not only is it a giant killer teddy bear that looks terrifying, it's a giant killer teddy bear that looks terrifying with the soul of a gangster.
Pretty
What
much.
the hell?
Yeah, it's kind of just mentioned in an offhand comment about
They put the soul of a Yakuza in a teddy bear, and what the hell is going on?
Oh, Japan, what do you expect?
This is becoming less and less like Bleach and more like, I have no idea. This is just becoming... what?
Weird.
That's all I can think to say is, what?
Oh dear.
So on that note, nothing else has happened, so I feel the need to add one final section to this, which is the Bleach dub. The dub that is one of the only things I still lastingly like about Bleach, ironically.
Huh.
Recently, it has returned from a just tragically long filler, even though it didn't last that long. It's long to me because I hated that filler. And it has returned finally to the Hueco Mundo arc for a recap episode, to be fair. But that recap episode had about 5 minutes of new material, and all I can say about the dub voices in that is, did they get a new casting director? Because this is even more brilliant than it was before.
Oh really?
Yeah. Two Espada spoke, Neutra and Sael. I still don't know how to pronounce his name, I'm sorry. But Neutra, I think I finally found what I like about that character. Because I despise that character, but I have found what I like about him, and that is his new English voice. Before the filler, his voice actor is Michael Sinterniklaas, has been for roughly almost 2 years now. Before the filler, he used basically the voice that the Japanese had provided, which, in my opinion, is not a point in its favor. It was high-pitched, annoying, and made him sound like a pedophile.
Yeah.
But now, in the English dub, for Jonin's sake, I'm just going to paint a mental image. Just imagine a really evil Roger Craig Smith.
Okay.
Or you could just imagine Eric Vale in Full Metal Alchemist. One of the two.
Eeh.
And, amazingly enough, it works, and I prefer it to the Japanese version.
Huh.
So, basically what I'm saying here is, if you like the anime, tune into the dub, because I can honestly, objectively say that it's good and getting better. So, basically, if they keep up with this, I'm going to be a very happy voice acting fanboy. Let's just say that.
Hey! I should probably check that out. I mean, it's getting a lot harder for me because, to be honest, the only way to access it over here is through the DVD since it's not televised or anything like that, so I'm...
Well, there's always Anime Freak TV online.
That's true. Yeah, maybe I should check that out.
Yeah, I definitely recommend it. The dub is, like I said, getting better somehow.
Okay, that definitely appeals to me. I should definitely track it down, but...
Yeah, so that's my opinion on that to round out an otherwise empty week of Bleach, because Tite Kubo feels the need to take a break every other week. Not that I'm bitter about it.
Yeah. Oh dear. And with that slightly vacuous manga section, we round up Monkey Broadcast.
Yeah, after a mountain of questions that practically toppled on top of us, we love you all.
Yeah, and if you feel like sending us any more questions, then you know what to do. Send it to us via PMs. And, like I said, that's the end of this month's Monkey Broadcast. We'll be back next month. Until then, that was me, the Johnny Monkey.
And me, Sven the Crusader. See you all.
That was Monkey Broadcast, a monthly review and discussion show hosted by the Johnny Monkey and Sven the Crusader. If you feel that you've been the subject of slander or that your copyright has been misused, please PM me and I'll try and get round to fixing it as soon as possible. We also welcome any comments, be it feedback or your own viewpoints on any of the things we've discussed. Until next month, have fun kids!